Hey, what's up, good people? I just wanted to take a minute just to address a conversation that I had about 2 days ago, maybe. It was a dope conversation with a friend. I actually made a post on Facebook where I said I don't have enough faith to be an atheist. It's an attention grabber, but it's actually the title of a book by Frank Turek, a book that I've been reading and just learning about truth and reality, right? But the reason I wanted to jump up here is because some of the questions she had and some of the comments and kind of her viewpoint, I believe a lot of people have those same questions and have that same worldview, you know what I'm saying, as it relates to truth, right? So I wanted to ask the question today. Just because you believe something, does that make it true? All right, I asked it again. Just because you believe something, does that make it true? I even give you an example before I give you the answer to the question. This phone is black, right? What if somebody said, yo, I don't believe this phone is black? Does that change the fact that it's a black phone? No, it don't, right? Because the law of contradiction, which is logic, right? How we keep things from being crazy, right? The law of logic says that something can't be and not be at the same time. So the phone can't be black and not be black at the same time.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Right? It's breaking the law of contradiction. So I'm asking that question because I believe there's a lot of people who's passionate. You know what I'm saying? I talk to cats all the time, atheists, agnostic cats, all the time, and they, oh my mama, bro, that's on whatever, on game, whatever they say on, they some of them will be willing to lay their life down for what they believe, and it's a good possibility that what they believe is not even true, right? But I understand we live in a postmodern time where they want us to believe that there is no truth, right? That what's true for him is true for him. What's true for her is true for her, and it's just whatever for whoever, right? But what happens when I say the phone is black, right? And reality says the phone is black, right? But then he says the phone is not black. Somebody's not telling the truth. I give you another example, because I've been doing a lot of studying lately. The Bible says that Jesus died on the cross, right? We look in the Quran, it says that he didn't die on the cross. So the law of non-contradiction says Jesus couldn't die on the cross and not die on the cross at the same time, right? So somebody's telling the truth and somebody's not, right? And I'm just saying that to say that in order to be a seeker of truth, which I believe some people are doing sincerely, right? They just haven't arrived in the right place yet. But in order to be a seeker of truth, you have to acknowledge that there is truth. There is absolute truth that exists regardless of how you feel about it. It don't matter if you agree with it or not, right? This phone's still black. It don't matter if you try to say, but the reason you think it's black is because the sunlight is reflecting off the grass and the optic, whatever people try to do these intellectual gymnastics, right? To justify their craziness, really. Justify stuff that don't even make sense, right? But if you can acknowledge reality, reality says that there is truth. Some things are true and some things are not true. That's the starting point. Really, what I hope to do is to, I guess use my YouTube, a little plug, my YouTube channel, to just kind of deal with truth, man. First thing I would like to deal with is like, what is truth? What is absolute truth? Where did it come from? And move from there to, does God exist, right? Because I believe that there's overwhelming evidence that points to intelligent mind, right? That created the earth, right? That's behind sustaining and holding it all together, right? And I think that there's scientific evidence that spells this out, right? But people just resist the truth. It's not a matter of like they not understanding it, they don't see it. You can spell it out for some people and they just won't accept it. You know what I'm saying? So if you have an open heart and an open mind and you're a seeker of truth, I would love to have these conversations with you. I would love to deal with the facts, right? Because I believe that you can't pull a rug from up under truth. Truth is gonna stand regardless. And because if it was possible, they would have been debunked the Bible, the scriptures, if they could have done it. They would have been disproved God if they could have done it. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope to, deal with what is truth, what's absolute truth and where it comes from. And then I want to deal with the existence of God and how we know that God exists, right? I want to move from there and deal with why truth points to the God of the Bible being the true God. And from there, hopefully somebody's eyes will be opened up, somebody get a better understanding. I'm sure I'm gonna learn a lot from, the conflict and worldviews that's out there. Look, I respect everybody because I believe everybody deserves dignity and respect because we all are created in the image of God, right? But I'm not gonna say the phone ain't black and the phone is black, man. It just, you know what I'm saying? And I think when we dealing with eternity and where your soul will spend eternity, I think we should be even more prone to like being honest with people. Be real, just be real. Like it ain't no love lost, man. We just chopping it up. Like if you can't see this phone is black, then we need to have a whole nother conversation. Like, maybe something's going on with your mind or maybe something's going on with your eyes, right? But there's something that's hindering you from seeing that the phone is black, right? And we'll deal with that stuff, man. But I just want to get it in. I want to chop it up. And I'm going to use this YouTube platform to do that. I'm excited about it. Thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank my friend. I ain't going to say her name, but she knows who she is, man. I appreciate her always being honest. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, a lot of the things she say and the question, I don't agree with them. But I appreciate her honesty and sincerity and her courage to even speak up about the things that she believes. You can actually check that conversation out on Facebook, on my Facebook page, underneath, what is my Facebook? Timothy Pounds? I think it's Timothy Pounds. If you go 10 pounds, you might go to the music page, but check that out too. But Facebook.com/Timothy Pounds. It's underneath the post that says, I don't have enough faith to be an atheist. Give some comments, share if you got any questions, concerns. You can inbox me, my email address will be on the screen. Let's get this thing going, baby. All right, peace.